Hello all and welcome to Law Politan. Let's understand the AMU minority status issue and the recent judgment of the Supreme Court on this matter in a chronological manner. Now, in 1877, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan established the MAO College for Uplifting Muslims. In 1920, through the AMU Act, MAO College became the Aligarh Muslim University. In 1950, the Parliament declared AMU as an institution of national importance. In 1951, AMU Act was amended to allow non-Muslims to be a member of the AMU Court. AMU Court was the supreme governing body of the university at that time and was only comprised of Muslims. In 1965, amendment was done to the AMU Act where powers of Executive Council was increased and AMU Court was no longer the supreme governing body. This was challenged in the case of S. Aziz Basha versus Union of India. The case was filed on the ground that AMU was established for Muslim minority and Muslims should have the right to administer it. In 1967, the five-judge bench gave the judgment that AMU is not a minority institution. The reason being that since AMU was established through the AMU Act of 1920 and was not established and administered by the Muslim community alone, it cannot be said that it is a minority institution. Now, why is established and administered so important? Because according to Article 30 Clause 1 of the Constitution, all minorities, whether based on religion or language, shall have the right to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice. So the court said that since AMU was established through the Act of 1920, it cannot be said to have been established by Muslims, and therefore it is not a minority institution. Now, in 1981, the AMU Act was amended to restore the minority status of the university. It was stated that AMU was established for the educational, cultural advancement of Muslims. However, people like Ram Jethmalani and Subramaniam Swamy were of the opinion that it should have read that university was established by the Muslims for the Muslims. Now, in 2004, the 50% reservation for Muslim students in the university was challenged in the Allahabad High Court, and in 2006, the High Court struck down the amendment. This judgment was challenged in the Supreme Court, and the Allahabad High Court judgment was stayed. That is, AMU retained its minority status till the time a final judgment from Supreme Court would come on it. Now, in 2019, three judges bench referred this matter to the seven-judge bench, which has delivered its judgment on November 8th. Now, why a seven-judge bench? Because Aziz Basha was a judgment given by five judges, and a bench with lesser number of judges cannot overrule the judgment given by a bench with higher number of judges. More than five judges also means it's a constitutional bench. This seven-judge bench on November 8th overruled the judgment of Aziz Basha. The majority, that is 4, ruled that Aziz Basha was not good in law, while 3 said that Aziz Basha stands correct. However, the court only overruled the Aziz Basha judgment for the reason that it used to declare AMU as not a minority institution. The court laid down 4 factors to identify the minority status of any institution. First, the idea for establishing an educational institution must have stemmed from a person or group belonging to that minority community. Second, the educational institution must be established predominantly for the benefit of minority community. Third, steps for the implementation of the idea must have been taken by the members of the minority community. And last, the administrative setup of the educational institution must elucidate and affirm the minority character of the educational institution and that it was established to protect and promote the interest of the minority community. So now the minority character of the AMU will be declared on these parameters by a separate 3-judge bench. Till then, AMU has retained its minority status. To understand what happens when an institution is declared a minority institution, stay tuned to the next video.